All right, what's up, folks? Today is August 4th, 2024. So today, so I pretty much I'm supposed to write some code every day. So it's getting up to about 10 after 9 right now, and I haven't written any code yet. So I got to put something together. So I just figured I'd hop on here and put something together. I don't even know what I'm going to write, so I'm just going to think up something here for 2 seconds. And actually, it looks like I don't have control over my TradeStation space. Here we go. Because I just did a backup, and so now it looks like I have control over TradeStation again. Maybe? Nope, not yet. Let's see. Nope, not yet. If I'm not mistaken, though, it did a little something funny freezing yesterday or the day before yesterday, and then I shut the computer down. I restarted the computer, restarted TradeStation workspace to platform, and it was fine. But it's like it's acting funny. There was just a recent update to the TradeStation platform, so I wonder if that's what's got it acting screwy. But it's doing something. There's an infinite loop and the cumulative level 2. So there's always something, guys. There's always something. Let's see, cumulative level 2. Open that up. Now, cumulative level 2 goes back as far as 7/19, July 19th or so. I have found that if you have a lot of data, no rhyme or reason, if you have a lot of data, well, I see this here. This is a problem. 802, 1700, we have 3 different entries there. So I know that's a problem. But for no rhyme or reason, sometimes we get infinite loops. So anyway. Alright, let's fix that error though. Since it's right here in our face. Delete that, then we'll save it. I really only need a little bit of data at a time, so like a week's worth of data at a time. So I'm gonna save this, copy, infinite loop and task also. Outside market orders. All right, copy paste. Delete until about middle of last week or so. I don't know, something through here, just so we have something on the chart. Because that's what I did last time. I just assumed I had deleted everything. 719. Okay. Through there. Delete that. Save that. And we're going to go to the tasks, the outside market orders here. I'm going to copy and paste that. And then when we come here, this is one that's actually being stream read from. It goes back as far as 719 also. I don't know, that doesn't really seem like a whole lot of data. It shouldn't have any trouble with that. We're going to delete as far as the 26. Save that. this out of here. Get this out of here. Now we're going to see if we can open back up the outside market orders and cumulative level 2. They seem to come up pretty quick, actually, so doesn't seem to be any issues there. What is going on here? Well, it is outside after hours, so okay. Actually, after just doing that, I'm out of energy. I'm out of energy. So, chart analysis. Let's do something for the 5-minute time frame. That up. Sessions. Well, I think if I change sessions here, it's going to mess some things up with my other. I think it changes all the sessions, so let's copy this chart and paste it there. Oh, that's why it was. So it's right. So the sessions are right. This drop here was just from the weekend. I guess from Friday to now Sunday. This there was a gap down, if you will. So, all right. So we can get rid of. Actually, let's just get out of this one altogether. Come back over here. See if we can find a strategy that catches these pullbacks on the bearish side of things. One thing we do see on the bearish side of things is we have a move up, bullish move up, and then we have just a move just above that bullish move. Move up, bullish candle, move just above it, move up. This is actually a bearish candle, but it was a new high, so a swing high. That's nothing very interesting. And then a move just above it. The VWAP is moving down. The 200 period moving average is moving down. This is just going to be a basic script. Very basic. Very basic. And if you don't like it, you can write home about it. Alright, so this is going to be a show me. ES 08, 04, 24. I actually have some other stuff that I want to do. So I'm not going to spend all night programming like I typically would. So first we're going to say we're going to have conditions. 1 false, condition 2 false, and then we'll have condition 3 false, and then we'll say condition 1 equals. This thing is really, I feel like something's wrong with this because it never gives me this many indications. Something's wrong with this. This is, or it's right, and the market just does not like that drop down, which is possible. Here it goes to correct that drop, that gap down. Anywho, condition 1 equals, so we're going to say the 200 period moving average is less than the 200 period moving average bar before, and that VWAP of H is less than VWAP of H bar before. So that's condition 1, so it's just saying that we're bearish. Then condition 2 is going to say we're going to have a 1 equals swing high of length. So we need values length. We're going to start at 4, and then we're going to have a value 1 is equal. Okay, so we're going to say value 1 is going to be the swing high of that length, that many bars. Okay, so we have a swing high that many bars. Let's do this. We're gonna say if val1 is greater than 0, then plot 1 of length bars ago, and it's gonna be the high of length bars ago. Come over here. 08, 04, 24. Let's show me. Yes. Come on. Come on. Some of the times this thing won't let you type in what you want, and then other times it will. I don't know. There's obviously something. I don't know. Sometimes, see, now it's letting me type it. I don't know. ES 048 24. It's that guy. Hit that. Okay, so we got these highs right here. Swing high, swing high. So now we're gonna have a. You gotta have a vector. You gotta be using your vectors. So we have to store data. So it's the same way as when you're looking at the chart and you're doing your technical analysis. You have a memory, and you're memorizing, or you're looking at the chart and you're saying, hey, I want to keep that high in mind, or hey, I want to keep that high in mind. I want to keep my eye on that. Well, this is the collections version. The vector is EasyLanguage's way of keeping track of data points. I mean, collections, stacks, dictionaries, you know, all of it. All right, so we're going to have a vector, which is going to be called v-high null, and then we're going to have a once statement. Once begin v-high equals new vector in. Okay, so if we get a new high, then we're going to begin. It's not pulling up, so I feel like I missed something there. v-high.insert. Oh yeah, I don't have a comma. Insert dot val1. Okay, so I need a comma there. All right, so that's going to insert into our vector. And if we get to a certain number of vector plots, then let's go ahead and delete some. So we don't want to store any more than 5 of the most previous highs. How about that? So if v-high.count is greater than 5, then v-high.pop. Still not coming up. Pop. I think it's going to be underline pop back. That. How come it's not coming up? v-once vector v-high using EL system collections. There we go. Okay. So we've stored that. So now if we have a we're going to say if we have a new high, then we're going to check to see if that new high is above any one of the recent vectors. So if high is greater than a high a bar ago, then check high. Like that. We're going to go back up here at the very top, put in a method, which will be check high, method void, check high. This will be a loop, so we'll need an integer to check the indexes, which will be variable int x. Okay, so for x equals 0 to v-high.count minus 1, begin int. Not only do we want to check this if the high is greater than the high of a bar go, but the high is going to be higher than greater. The high is going to be higher than the high of a bar ago, and the v-high.count has got to be greater than 0. So at least we have something in v-high count. All right, so if that's true, then we're going to, how do we check the v-high? We're going to check it against, I've got to turn this off. Turn the alerts off or something. We're going to later find out why this whole range here is firing off like this. I do believe. But in the meantime, I need to turn that off because it's kind of annoying. indicator. Where my alerts at? Bid bus, clock, volatility arrow, bid bus, bid highest. It's weird. Sentiment growing is alerting, but I'm not seeing that the alert is turned on. So let's go to view, messages, events log. Nothing in the events log. That's our errors, I guess. And then go to view, messages, message center. And this is just saying where everything was. You know, when we have any, like I said, when we have an indicator to pop off, an alert or something like that, it should show up here. So we're not having it show up anywhere up here. So that's why I say I think that there's something wrong with, not with my script, but there's something wrong with the platform. The platform has been acting a little funny. It's been acting a little funny. So for any of you guys who are truly automating and you depend on it, if you're there yet, I'm not quite there yet, getting close. But if you're there yet and your platform is acting funny, I mean, you don't want it to be funny with your money, you know? So, but again, sentiment growing sound only comes on when I have this level 2 node indicator on. So I'm gonna turn this off. Was that the right one? Level 2 node indicator? Turn it on. There it is. Okay. There it goes. All right, well, let's go back to the was it this one we're on, the 5-minute time frame? I think not. I believe it was, but I feel like what we were working on just literally disappeared. Which is also very weird. Because we're only on this untitled workspace here. We weren't on that one. We weren't on this one. We weren't here. We weren't on Fire Eyes. That's crazy. Let's verify this. Verify is fine, no issues. Edit studies. Yeah, it just disappeared. Yeah, man. TradeStation is very weird tonight. The last couple days since that update, very weird. 060. 424. 08, 0424. Here it is. Okay. I don't even know why regression rectangle is up here. Okay. So, again, we're back to here. We're looking for these pullbacks here. We have identified that if we do have a new swing high, then we want to push that value back into the vector, and then if we have a high higher than the greater, if we have a high higher than the bar, if we have a high higher than the high a bar ago, and the something in the vector, then we're going to count. We're going to check for the swing high. So we're going to say now, if the high is greater than v high dot v high at x as type double, then we're not going to make this a void, we're going to make this a true. Yeah. I don't know what I want to do, but like I said, I'm not supposed to be doing this for very long, so let's do this. Let's make it instead of method void check high, we're gonna make it method bool, and then begin if check high equals true, then plot to the high black. End if high is greater than S type double, then begin. We're going to erase what's at that vector, at that index. So vhigh dot erase at x. Then we're going to return true. Yes, end. Okay, so that's at the end of the loop. And if we don't happen to return true through the loop, then we're just going to return false. All right, so you see here we get the as we come down to the dot, come up, hit that, and then this one is a higher than the bar go, and it happens to be higher than this one, so we get a black. Show me, same thing here. This was the swing high, and then this is a high higher than this bar, and it crossed over this high, so we get the black. Right, so I mean, it works for what we asked for it to do. And again, you know, scalping or something like that, could work. Could be. All right, but the only thing, I was only looking for this to happen and to give us entries when we're what? When we have the 200 period moving average moving down, as well as the VWAP moving down, right? So we have that condition right here, condition 1, and that's here, condition 1. So we need to also say, not only if we only want to store these values if we are in that condition 1 mode as well. So if value 1 is greater than 0, so if value 1 is, so if we have a new swing high and the VWAP is moving down and 200 period moving average is moving down as well, then we're going to do all this. So value 1 is greater than 0 and condition 1, then, so now once we verify, now we lose all these and we just get these. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. I can go for it. All right, so let's get the red ones out of there, because don't want you to get the false impression that that's what the script is coding for, because it's not. That was actually, those are actually the swing highs that. So essentially, the black ones are the ones that you will see happen real time when the bar forms. The red ones will only happen 4 bars later. 4 bars later. So let's get the red one out of here. I think that's the one. Yeah. Okay. All right. Very good. All right, so that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for tonight. This is 24 minutes in, and I like it. I like it. This could be something I put on my. I mean, it looks good here. Sheesh. Yeah, I might rename this and then actually use this. Let's see. Call it swept high. Bearish swept high. That's what we're going to call it. So we're going to close this so that we can actually name it something else. So all you got to do is you just make sure that it's closed and it's not up here in one of your active windows. Then you hit open up here, and then you go to whatever it is. You can go to all, or you can go to whatever kind of analysis it is, which this is show me. It's ES O so then you just right click on it and you hit rename, and I'm gonna put that as bearish high sweep, and then we'll put 5 minute. Time frame does make a difference, and actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna code this in so it only works for the 5 minute time frame. All right, so let's get this one. Let's get these 3 out of here. Okay, so if we change this to the 1 minute time frame, let's see what it looks like. So on the 1 minute time frame, work, yes, work, yes, work, not so much. Nah, it's not doing as well on the 1 minute time frame, right? So, I mean, actually, it's not doing terrible, but let's make this for the 5 minute time frame. So we're gonna go back to open, and the only other thing about it is, like, when you go to the recent files, where if you had, it's not even showing up now, but typically for the recent files, it might still show that ES080424, and then when you click it, it's going to say that it can't find it. So that's the only thing about that. Now you just got to go to open, and then show me, and then we call it what, bearish something another, bearish high sweep 5 minutes. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to make it so it only works on the 5 minute time frame. So you see here it's on the 1 minute time frame, and then if we switch over, go to the 5 minute time frame, it shows up there too. We're going to say that condition 2 has got to be that it's on the 5 minute time frame. So we're going to say condition 2 equals the bar interval equals 5, and bar type. What type of bar is it? Is it a second bar, minute bar, hour bar? I happen to know that the minute bar, I believe, is 1, and the second bar is, I think it's 14 or 15. Let's go back to it. Bar type, gotta hit the enumeration. So the second is 14, yep, and the minute is 1. Okay, so we're going to say that condition 2 condition is that the bar interval is 5, so 5 minute, and then the bar type is 1, which is for a minute. Okay, and it's going to check that. We can just check that one time at the beginning of the code. So we'll add this up here to the once statements. So once, we're going to add the new vector, and then we're going to check for condition 2. If the bar interval is 5 and the bar type is minute, it's just going to make that condition equal to 2, and it won't change, right? So we just need to say and con 2. I wonder if you can close the chart out. I know if you close the analysis technique, then it can trigger an event and you can do things with that, but I wonder if you can trigger it to close. Because like you can trigger it to reinitialize, so you can trigger it to rerun the indicator or the script. I wonder if you can trigger it to close. Dictionary. Where's my dictionary? Oh. Pulled it out. Okay, so because there's initialize, uninitialize. Close? I don't know. Nah, I didn't think it'd be that easy. Application exit call? What is that? I don't know. Okay. Alright. So, anyway, we'll just do it this way. We'll say that, we'll just make the whole thing behind condition 2. Like this. Encapsulate the whole thing behind condition 2. Like that. Begin, end, if, then another begin, end. Okay. All right. So we're on the 5-minute time frame. It works, right? Because it's a 5-minute. It's a 5 interval minute bar, and then if we go to the 1-minute time frame, it doesn't work. It doesn't show up. Okay, because it's on the 1-minute time frame. Go to the 15-second time frame. It doesn't show up because it's not on a. It's not a 5-minute. Wow! Look at you go! Look at you go! That's why it wasn't liking that area. Look at that. Once we started moving out of that area, it calmed down. Interesting. Yo, that's crazy. This line, the ask, the sellers, the presence of ask all stayed right here on this line all this time while the bids were moving up and down. You know what? It's not right. The green one is the bids. So why are the bids over top of the ask? That's crazy. What? Well, it's not anymore. Wish I'd have recorded that script so I could have saw what that was. Why I did that. Okay, so now you see the red is above the green. The ask are above the bids. That's how it should be. The ask above the bids. But for some reason, this was showing that the asks were down here and the bids were up here. It is very flip-flop. That looks like a that really looked like a problem. But I don't know. I don't do enough with after hours to even talk about that. All right, but so again, with our script back on the 5-minute time frame, it works here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and add this because this looks pretty good actually. So I'm gonna add this to my my Discord script. Again, it's not letting me type. There we go. Bearish, high sweep 5-minute. Add that in. What? Russian slope? You slipped in there, didn't you? Didn't you slip in there? Okay, so that did the same thing. I hit enter, and then it put in this indicator, whatever 1106.23 was. So we don't want that. Now it did do bearish high sweep, but it did 2 of them. So, go figure. Okay, all right, so there are 5-minute sweeps are. Okay, cool. All right, you know what? I should probably make one also for the, bullish condition, where this thing is over, where the 200 period moving average and VWAP is moving up, and it's still the 5-minute time frame, and we're looking for sweep of the lows. Yeah, sweep of the lows, and then okay. All right, but I'm gonna do that tomorrow. This looks good, so that'll be on my list of things to do for tomorrow. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the comments. But always like and subscribe. I don't know. And then follow me on Discord. And like I said, a lot of these I don't mind putting them in Discord because, you know, not to say that I'm a financial advisor or a expert programmer or anything like that. I do have some experience with programming, but these things are not going to just make you a ton of money. It's going to take some other filtering and some other application components onto them to make them very valuable for you. But I mean, again, just looking at it from a bird's eye view, they look pretty good. So if you want them, I can certainly put them in the Discord library or your download, but you gotta be in the Discord. You gotta ask me for it. All right, guys, I'm Eric. I'm out. Peace.